Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Bjorn from Jurassic Park Drops again, and it has been quite a while since I made a new video for you guys, but I just wanted to do a little update on the tank. As you can see, I have been working quite a lot on this tank, and well, it's basically coming to its final stage now where I just need to maintain it. I added stock to it, I added like fish, for example, like pygmy corridoras, whiptail catfish, some larger type. Corridora, the black version, completely black. Two larger African fan shrimp. The gab. I'm not completely sure what it was called, but Acha gabonensis or something. Excuse me, some Otocinclus and a large amount of blue shrimp as well. That's basically going pretty well. I also added some Hara Giordoni anchor catfish. So basically there are a lot of catfish types in this tank and a bunch of shrimp as well. So I chose the blue type of shrimp. I'm not completely sure which type I got, but I thought it was like blue velvet, blue dream, something down that line. I have some really intense colored blue ones, and I have some lighter colored blue ones, which I need to cull in the future. But for now, it's fine. I just needed a bunch of blue shrimp to start off any breeding and start off a larger colony at first. That's basically the plan that I got. I also raised a lot of pest snails, unfortunately, but that's fine for now. I will catch them out in the next few weeks, I guess. On the other hand, my plants are completely free of algae again, completely free. So while I'm actually quite happy that that I fixed it, because I was actually using the standard jewel lights, and I was told that those lights are actually completely trash. So I removed them as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I had to invest in a more expensive light system, but I chose the Sera Daylight setup because I had really good results with it in the previous tank that I was running for about 2 or 3 years with those lights, and well, it definitely benefits the plants quite a lot. Also, you can see that sometimes this tank will get a little bit darker. That's also part of this system. Basically, it's a cloud simulator as well, so it's going to simulate a cloud movement right now. So I think you can pick this up, guys. I'm not completely sure if the camera picks this up, but the tank is a little bit darker and a little bit more red right now. I'm just going to get a little bit closer and zoom in on various parts of the tank that where I have been working on. I added also a bunch of new botanicals, new type of leaves, quite a lot of stuff actually. And I also got a flipper lens, by the way, which is quite fun to have and to watch through. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna get it. This is the flipper lens, and basically it's just like to zoom in a little bit on things. I really like watching through it, so yeah, it's not sponsored, by the way. I bought this, it's quite expensive, but still, it's really fun to watch through it. It really brings things a lot closer. I installed a different CO2 diffuser. This is a CO2 ladder. It's different, but I like this one a little bit more because I can actually watch it work or not. With the little diffusers, with the ceramic type diffusers, I had some issues like with the maintenance of these things, so I switched to this thing again. And for larger aquariums, this thing is quite as well. It works pretty well, in my opinion. But like, people have different opinions about how to diffuse CO2 in tanks. Maybe it's not the most efficient one, but it looks fun, it works fine, and I'm happy with it, so that's why I'm using it basically. I added some of these nuts, but this is well, in Dutch it's called Urico nut. It's a para nut, so it's something familiar with like the coconut, but this one is well, the structure is pretty hard, so it's like a really hard nut. And it's perfectly for your shrimp tank, so that's why I'm using it. I added some front row grass. I'm not, what is it called again? S well, never mind. A carpeting plant. I added some carpeting plants to the tank because I want to try some carpeting plants for a while. In the previous tank it didn't work out very well, but currently I'm trying it, and it's actually already growing. Look at that. Let's say that this little part is new growth, so that's quite fun to see that it's actually growing already. I added this pretty cool Anubias here as well. Anubias mini coin, so it's really really tiny Anubias type. Looks pretty fresh and green. Oh, and I added the Cryptocorin Hobbit, which is a miniature Cryptocorin. This is the anchorfish I was talking about. Howard Jodoni, really awesome looking fish. The black Corridora Venezuela black. Corridors Venezuela black, I'm sorry. The whiptail catfish, I got about 10 of these. I hope they are going to breed in this tank as well. They were a little bit expensive, but I truly like them because I'm using mainly these type of leaves, so they really blend in with the leaf litter that's around the tank. So I really like these guys. They just look so interesting, a little bit prehistoric. Long boys, you know, really interesting. Oh, I added some feeding spots for my shrimp as well. These are Catepa bark fragments, and I got quite a bunch of these, so I started using them as feeding dishes for my shrimp. Works out pretty well. Another nut that's filled with snails at this moment, and here we can see the higher grade shrimp I was talking about. Let me see. So yeah, there is a little bit of a variety of shrimp inside this tank. Here is another high grade one. Beautiful blue. Higher graded ones. This one is buried as well. And I also have some lighter type shrimp, but I'm gonna cull these in the future as well. So yeah, guys, it's in my opinion, it's looking definitely pretty well currently. Not too much algae. There is some algae in some of the plants though, but I'm gonna remove that this week probably. And the background plants didn't kick off really well, but I think that's gonna be good in the future. Oh, the crystal black that survived in the 60 liters in the back over there. Just one left though. Well, that didn't work out very well. Oh, and the Viscidens fontanus is growing pretty well on this stick. Really happy with that. I got another one growing over here. And a tiny little bush up here as well. Oh, and some floating plants, by the way. I got quite a bunch of these. Salvinia minima, I think it was. And some of these. Pretty big ones as well. But I don't want too much of these anymore because they have really extremely long roots, and they are basically blocking the view in this tank. So that's why I went for these guys, because they have like way shorter roots. Works better for me in this tank. Oh, there are actually quite a bunch of blue shrimp gathering in this part of the tank currently. Damn, beautiful blue one. Really beautiful blue one. Oh, and the crinum plant in the back is growing pretty well as well. It's almost reaching over the top of the tank. Oh, there is a coal. Need to remove that soon. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the little video a bit. I did quite some work on this tank. I'm really happy with the results, and I'm gonna keep working on it. In the future, I want to cut the plants and start to replant those cuttings back into the scape to even make it even bigger, grow even more Bucephalandras in this tank. I'm gonna step back a little bit now, guys, and see what the view will be from a distance. Looks great in my opinion. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Hope to see you next time.